and we'll see what direction the team takes because, I think what they're thinking is, and you heard from Barry talk the other day, they're not that far away. But when I look at that roster and I look at the personnel and I look at the coaching and I look at the mistakes and I look at the things that they haven't been able to really fix over the last 4 or 5 seasons, I think it's deeper than just a few players away. So
I agree with you there. You got to keep Miles.
Makes no sense.
The one thing I do want to remind people of, JT, the NFL is the one league where it is shown with evidence you can flip from a top pick team to a playoff team. Maybe not a Super Bowl team. You can
You've
flip.
got to have
You can
personnel,
flip.
though. When you look at this team and you look at the depth chart, you can bring it up on your cell phone right now. You tell me who's worth keeping. I can name 4 or 5 guys. J.O.K. if he's healthy,
right.
Grant Delpit, Myles Garrett, Denzel Ward, Jack Conklin
Ford,
is 5.
you like Ford?
No.
What about the Chief? You like Njoku?
Yeah, if he could catch more consistently.
Let me just give you an example you already talked about, right? The Vikings a year ago are picking in the top 10, and they're looking for a quarterback. Now, 14 wins a year later.
Because they stumble on Sam
For
Darnold.
one position. All they needed was a quarterback.
Yeah,
That's what they say. We're not that
far
far
away. Got Jefferson to throw the ball to. Who do we have? Jerry Jeudy?
Pro Bowler. Just saying.
Justin Jefferson's going to be in the Hall of Fame. He keeps up the way he's been playing.
I'm not comparing those two receivers
But
whatsoever.
you have to. But that's my whole point. Personnel-wise, you're at a disadvantage of the Browns. One quarterback does not put this team into playoffs.
Let me give you another. Chargers.
Justin Herbert?
Top 10 pick last year. Next thing you know, now they're a playoff team.
No, they have a new coach. It's a totally different scenario.
When they say we're not that far away, they're not being specific.
I think this team's way further away than you're giving them credit for.
The same team won 11 games last year.
It's an aging team that's gone in the wrong direction. And when you consider the fact that last year a lot of those games were close, and if not one-score differentials, take the 49ers game, for instance. At home, you're a 9-point dog. Should have lost that game. Their field goal kicker makes it. If that field goal kicker was still at Michigan and you were Ohio State, he makes that damn kick. But he missed it, and now he's on the hot seat in San Francisco. My point is this. To be legitimate, I need to be favored, and I need to be a more relevant team than I've been and that I've seen, because if those games could have gone south last year, you would have been 3-14 last year instead of 11-7.
I agree with you.
And this year shows to me exactly what could have happened last year.
I agree with you, and they're going to have to take the stance that, hey, we were just a playoff team.
Yep.
We literally were just a 11-win team.
Right.
We can't pack it in yet.
Well, big news for the Browns is the fact that now
the O-line's taken care of.
It's really taken care of. Maybe we'll find a left tackle in the draft, too. And that's another thing. They might be looking at it. The number 2 overall pick, maybe they consider an offensive lineman. We'll find out.
Or you trade back.
They're going to probably trade back because I don't think there's really a quarterback that they'd like to take that high. Mm-hmm. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. I sure would hate to wake up in a couple of years and see that Cam Ward ends up being the second coming of whoever. Right. You know what I mean?
I agree with you, and I'm a Stefanski guy. Right. I mean, that's no secret. So if the Browns draft, which I think it'll be clear they're drafting for their jobs right now, they're adding for their jobs right now. So if the Browns do take Ward or Shador, I trust Kevin Stefanski.